Welcome to In the News with Double O Des. I'm Des Bernardo, giving you my perspective on news from South Africa and the rest of the world. Many people over the weekend spoke to me and were really concerned about their finances. Considering what is happening in the country, a lot of them have many fears and they wanted to find a way out. Now, I said that I'm not a financial advisor. The things that I am an expert on, I will speak on. And finances, it's certainly not one of those. But the one thing that I have spoken about is the fact that the government, and especially all the stooges that control them, will go after your pension money or any other monies that have been put aside that you've worked for hard throughout your life. And I will still do videos on the fraud that is a pension or retirement, something that the New World Order never considered would actually be implemented, and that it would be a way of draining people of their funds and their hard-earned cash. Now, in this headline in Finance 24, it reads, Mboweni says he has not authorized state funds to bail out SAA, but may approach pension funds. So there you have it. This is what Tito Mboweni is looking at currently to solve South African Airways problems. Now, South African Airways is no more. They will probably call it something else, but let's get into the article. Minister of Finance Tito Mboweni says he has not authorized the use of funds from the National Revenue Fund for emergency funding for the embattled flag carrier. He does not, however, exclude the possibility of approaching institutions to invest pension funds for this purpose. Why would you invest a pension fund in something that has already failed? You have to be absolutely out of your mind. About 10 billion in additional funding is needed for SA's rescue plan, and it is as yet unclear where the government has come up with the money. Based on Mboweni's affidavit submitted, the DA has removed its application to prevent the use of emergency funding from the urgent court roll. Working together, are they? While Minister of Finance Tito Mboweni says he has not authorized the use of funds from the National Revenue Fund for emergency funding to implement the business rescue plan of South African Airways, it does not exclude the possibility of approaching institutions to invest pension funds for this purpose. This is not the case. No such decision has been taken, Mboweni stated in an answering affidavit in an urgent application by the Democratic Alliance intended to bring in the High Court in Pretoria on Tuesday to prevent Section 16 of the Public Finance Management Act from being used for emergency funding for SAA. Mboweni, Minister of Public Enterprises, Pravin Gordhan, the Directors General of their respective departments, as well as SAA and its business rescue practitioners were cited as respondents in this case. SAA went into business rescue in December of 2019. Now, we all know the story, the sad story, and all the attempts to try and rescue something that has already failed. Following years of losses and repeated state bailouts, more than 7 months after it went into administration, the airline's creditors eventually voted to proceed with its proposed business rescue plan last week. This requires government or a strategic equity partner to provide an additional 10.3 billion in funding, something our government does not have right now. Well, we will fork out anything. Our government hasn't got money, remember. The flag carrier's rescue plan stipulates that all requirements must have been fulfilled by Wednesday, July 22nd. This is tomorrow. If this is not the case, creditors would have to meet on Thursday, July 24th to determine whether the accepted plan must once again be amended. If this is not accepted, the rescue practitioners might have no other option but to discharge the rescue process, which may leave the only option left to apply for SAA to be liquidated, which is basically the real situation. Our government cannot decide to spend money that must still come out of our pockets for something that they have no proof of succeeding at. So I'm not going to go through the rest of this article. As usually, I'll put the link in the description below this video. And you should please subscribe to this channel. Click the bell icon to get notifications for the videos. The bell icon you'll see at the top on your PC. On the right hand side and on your phones, you'll also find the bell icon there. What this does, it gives you a notification the moment I actually upload a video. And with regards to this, I will definitely keep you updated. But the fact that the DA has now withdrawn after the statement tells so much. And I just want to end off with the last three paragraphs, or the next three paragraphs in this article, where it says, in a statement on Tuesday, the DA's finance spokesperson, Jordan Hill-Lewis, said the party welcomes Mbowene's affidavit. And I quote, "This means the DA has achieved its immediate goal of preventing this bailout from happening secretly behind the scenes, as happened previously when former Minister Mulusi Gigaba used his emergency powers under Section 16 of the PFMA," said Hill-Lewis. "But now they'll go after our pension funds. Based on Mbowene's affidavit, the DA has removed its application from the urgent court roll. However, the party says it has retained the application on the normal court roll should the need arise in future to prevent the finance minister from using Section 16 of the PFMA to fund SAA." Now, there's so much more that these opposition parties can do at this stage against our government. They are earning fat salaries to actually do something for the people of South Africa. And the questions we need to ask is, why are they not calling for direct elections? Why are they not calling for elections right now so that we can actually change this government that we're in? Why don't they resign from their positions and actually call for a new system? Because they are a part of the problem. That is why. And I want to make this clear. And as I tour around the country, I will make this perfectly clear to you. In those personal meetings, face to face, I will reveal to you what is actually happening behind the scenes. And as I've said before, in most of the meetings that I've had, it's been revealing to many people. Many people could cross the T's and dot the I's for themselves based on their own information. And I encourage all of you to go and do your own research. You don't have to believe what I say. Do your own research, make the knowledge your own. At the moment, we don't have a government fighting for us, and I include everyone there. The other thing that we don't have is an opposition with a resolve to fight for us. So it's a complete mess, and that's why we need direct elections. If these people think they are so good, they should have no fear in putting themselves forward to be directly elected. Let's see if we will actually select them. I severely doubt it, and they know this. And this is why they will fight hand, tooth and nail, work hand in hand, side by side, to actually try and stop us from getting the candidates that we want to vote for on an individual basis. Just remember, your pensions are in their sights. They are looking through those sites, and they are looking at your pensions. Think about that for a moment and make your own sound financial decisions. Till the next video.